Urban Developer Awards for Industry Excellence, in association with Construction Industry Solutions, COINS, presents Development of the Year Mixed Use. This award is proudly presented by Brain and Poulter. And the finalists are South Village, nominated by Daycorp. South Point Transit Oriented Development, nominated by Jackson Tees. And Piccolo House, nominated by Piccolo. And the winner for Development of the Year Mixed Use, proudly presented by Brain and Poulter, is Piccolo House, nominated by Piccolo. Piccolo House is a benchmark mixed-use development located on a unique island site in the heart of South Melbourne, encompassing retail, commercial, multi-residential and a new headquarters for Piccolo into one unified concept. Created by Piccolo, this Woodmarsh design development also includes a build-to-rent model, providing high-quality rental opportunity amidst outstanding local amenity. Victorian terraces fronting Dorcas Street were meticulously restored to incorporate office and retail, creating street activation through connection to neighbouring Clarendon Street retail precinct. Behind this facade, an off-form concrete framework houses the residential and commercial components. Public art is incorporated as a means of giving back to the community, transforming Charles Street from a dark laneway to a vibrant nighttime experience. The judging panel acknowledged Piccolo's design and planning, environmental sustainability and market acceptance in its selection as a category winner.
Well, we've got the winners here for Development of the Year Mixed Use, Toby Earl, Development Manager, and Ola Hensworth, Chief Financial Controller from Piccolo Group. Congratulations. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very well. Thank you very much.
Now, Piccolo House, it's a stunning project and a very well-deserved winner of this particular category. Just start with the project. How was it conceived? Where did it start?
All right, so Piccolo, as you know, is very big on design. So the vision here was to create a mixed-use landmark and having Piccolo's headquarters here. So it was a very big, undertaking for us. The good thing about this was the island site and the idea that we could create something really good in the South Melbourne area. There was a bit of a niche in the market at the time, which I'll get Toby to talk to.
Yeah, I think we'd identified a niche in the market for basically a standout residential rental opportunity, and we filled that niche with Piccolo House. We also had the opportunity to create, obviously, a mixed-use development. So our headquarters are up top, and we've got some retail and office space down at the front, facing Dorcas Street, which the island site addresses.
Yeah, so it's the different components of this building that I find the most intriguing and in the way that they've come together in the design. So just remind us again, there's a commercial component, which is your headquarters, there's a residential component, which is rental, and then some retail. Just step us through each of those elements.
Well, what we've got, I suppose, fronting Dorcas Street, which is adjacent to one of the commercial centres here in South Melbourne. On the ground floor in some heritage buildings, we've integrated a cafe space, and above that is a design studio. So that really creates a visual link to the adjacent amenity of Clarendon Street. You step behind those the heritage buildings, which we've refurbished. And behind that, we've got 24 built-to-rent apartments, which are pretty high-end, designed by Woodmarsh. And then, sitting above that, we've got Piccolo Office. And I think one of the lovely things about it is the local amenity we've got here. We've got the South Melbourne Market, which we're actually looking at over now. Yep. And the city as a backdrop, which you can probably see behind us.
So you mentioned the architects Woodmarsh. I mean, what kind of design brief did you give them?
Well, the design brief we gave them was to basically create a standout high-quality development, which basically reflected the values of Piccolo and Woodmarsh alike.
And how about the actual design inspiration from their perspective? Where did they draw cues from and draw their design inspiration from?
I suppose a lot of their cues came from the local context. Yeah. The fabric surrounding us, which is heritage, there's a lot of sort of brickwork colours and there's reflective glass, very autumnal. Yeah. And those are colours that Woodmarsh chose to use throughout the building, both in varied coloured steel and also the reflective glass elements that we've got at high level. There's also the industrial nature of the concrete frame, which is a strong feature of the new portion of the building. And again, they're cues which were grabbed from the surrounding context.
Yeah, the area.
And Ola, I'm interested from your perspective as the financial controller, the coming together of the build to rent, the retail, and obviously the commercial component. How did the project stack up?
Well, now, as you know, the build to rent is a new concept in Australia, and we're trying to promote. I mean, I guess it's well known in the UK and Europe and in America, but it's new here. And I mean, the government's coming to grips with it, and all the various organisations are trying to push that concept. But the good thing about the mixed use was the fact that you had the commercial side of things. So it was quite good as an investment return for the group. And I guess because we were here, and this was our headquarters, it made sense to be able to manage that side of things, being taking over the whole building in that sense. So the returns are good because they're very varied.
Varied and diversified, of course, as well.
Right. Yeah.
Diversified across multiple uses helps.
Yeah, and you mentioned as well, Toby, it's a tricky site, and I noticed that you've got an automated car system in there to address some of those vehicle-related issues. Can you just talk us through them?
Yeah, we did extensive research on it, and eventually we went with a German manufactured system by Klaus. We've always been hesitant at using car stackers in the past. What we've got here is basically a series of 3 grids. It's called a Trend Vario system, and we've afforded the ability to get 36 cars in the development on a floor plate that only really takes up 13 car spaces. I think Ola has referred to it in the past. It feels like you're getting valet parking because you've got your own
Absolutely.
private garage door with direct access off the street. So there's no driving down through car park ramps or anything else. And the fact that we managed to integrate that car stacking system into what is, I suppose, the public art of the building, it sits quite seamlessly in the podium of the building.
Yeah. And again, you just touch on public art there, which is my next question. How did you integrate public art within this? And what was the process through which you went?
Yeah, well, the public art is a prerequisite of the City of Port Phillip council planning scheme. That you've got to give a portion of the value of the development towards public art. And Wood Marsh conceived the idea of basically giving some life back to the laneways that surround the development. They were pretty dark, disused spaces, and now they're sort of, I suppose, they're a vibrant nighttime experience where they've drawn on the inspirations of Dan Flavin.
Yep, the colours on the
with the colours, and they're painting the street with the light and using varied steel. So,
and it looks beautiful at night. Beautiful colours and just gorgeous.
Certainly does. Now, final question. Your home is there now, and when I say that, your workplace, you're reminded every day of all of the things that you've done, all of the decisions that you've made. What real lessons were you able to extract out of the creation of and delivery of Piccolo House, and how will you apply them into future projects?
I think this one interesting is Piccolo House is the embodiment of a lot of the experiences we've had in the past and previous developments. Yeah. And I suppose the fact that we invest in design and longevity, and that always pays off. Yeah. I don't think it's pretty succinct, but we've investing in quality of design, working with good designers and trying to promote good architecture. Yeah. Pays off in the long run.
Just want to showcase it also. So when you walk in here, this is a Piccolo brand. It's just showcasing our brand and showcasing what we've done over the years.
It's interesting. That's been a fairly common trend across all of our winners today, is the investment in the quality of both design and delivery standing apart. Well, look, you've stood apart from the rest of the competition and you've won this award, and you're very well deserved to take out the mixed use. We do have a virtual cocktail here, courtesy of our partners, Love Light. Who would you like to acknowledge and thank as part of the project?
Yeah, well, cheers.
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 I think I'd definitely like to acknowledge everyone here in the team at Piccolo. We're a small, very tight-knit team. Obviously got the vision of Michael Piccolo, which has been a big driver through this right the way throughout.
Visionary.
And then we've got Wood Marsh, all of our consultants, but particularly Wood Marsh. Very, very, it's the first time we've worked with the guys, and it won't be the last.
Fantastic. Well, Ola and Toby, to you and all of your team at Piccolo, congratulations on Piccolo House, the winner of the mixed use category for the Urban Developer Awards. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Cheers up. Bye.
See you.